Have you read 2 Corinthians 10? Paul has addressed the offering that is being taken to send back to the saints or the church in Jerusalem to help them through a financially difficult time. It is the work of the church, the work of God, that Paul has invited them to participate in. I'm always excited for our offerings that we take here, such as the Lottie Moon Christmas or the Annie Armstrong offerings, because I see that as an opportunity to participate in the work of God on a global scene. I can't be there, but I can support that work. I am also happy to give my weekly or monthly offering to the church in which I belong. With that offering, I get to be part of what God is doing through this church. Honestly, it is part of who I should be as a Christian. When I was listening to the pastor at Highland Avenue, where they were actually doing a baptism, where Blake will be serving soon, the pastor remarked that baptism is the first act of obedience. I want to continue to be obedient, so I give. Paul remarks that God loves a cheerful giver. And I'll be the first to admit that being cheerful about giving can sometimes be a challenge. When an unexpected expense comes along that makes it a little or a lot tight, I might be tempted to move the resources. When the well-placed and well-written advertisement works and tugs at my financial resources, I can be tempted to give in. In the end of the sometimes struggle, I give. This verse reminds me why and should also encourage you to do the same. 2 Corinthians 9, we're going to begin in verse 10 and 11. We'll read that verse. Now the one who provides seed for the sower and bread for food will also provide and multiply your seed and increase the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in every way for all generosity, which produces thanksgiving to God through us. God asked me to give, not because He needs it. I need it. I need to demonstrate my obedience. I need to want to be involved in the work of God, not just in word, but in deed. I need to demonstrate my faith so that I can see God's provision and generosity that will lead me to be even more thankful today than I was yesterday. You are invited to do the same. Keep reading, encourage others to read, and expect to find more gems to help us live like Jesus. Thank you.